Welcome to Master Domaining. I'm Gene Pimentel, and today we'll talk about understanding the dynamics of email campaigns. One of the most common questions I get is how many emails do I have to send out to make one sale? I have to shake my head every time I hear that question because it's extremely frustrating to try to give the answer without having to write a book. You may as well ask me, how many grocery stores do I have to walk into before someone will marry me? Yeah, it's as ridiculous as that. Here's why. There are hundreds of variables in play. You may walk into a grocery store, connect with someone special, and experience love at first sight. Or you may have to walk into that store 100 times before anybody gives you the time of day. And then if you go to a different town, you may very well experience totally different results. It could be a matter of timing. It could be a matter of being in the wrong aisle. It could be a matter of the other party not paying attention to others in the store that day because they hurried in to grab a few things to rush home with. I'm sure you get the point. With email marketing, you may send out one carefully planned email and get an anxious buyer within minutes. It does happen. Or you may send out a dozen emails and one replies after 4 days. Or you may send out 100 and get 0 response. Is there an average number I can give you? No. Every campaign is different. Every market responds differently. The content of your email may not be just right. It could be the recipient doesn't feel threatened by their competition online. Maybe they were burned by someone else offering them something by email before and they think everyone's a scammer. Maybe you caught them on a super busy day and they couldn't give your offer more than 2 seconds of focus. Maybe they put it aside so they could talk to their webmaster about it, and the webmaster shot it down, not understanding the marketing power of a perfect domain name. Maybe their marketing budget is maxed out and they simply ignore any marketing offers until the budget opens up again. Maybe they have to see your offer multiple times before it clicks. Listen carefully. All of the above scenarios are common. Expect them. The good news is all of these scenarios are easily overcome by simply continuing to mail on a regular basis without caring what your response rate is. You see, the success of all of your campaigns will hinge on how many recipients receive your email when the time is perfect for them. The reason giving an average is meaningless is because every campaign will yield much different results. You may get lucky and hit a great pay streak right off the bat, or you may do mailing after mailing and begin to lose hope after many frustrating weeks. Then suddenly, you finally get a reply from a prospect who is in love with your domain name and must have it. On that day, you make a fantastic sale and all the previous struggle suddenly vanishes from your mind. The more you do this, the longer you do this, the better you will get. After a while, you'll understand the way it all works over time, and you'll be making sales regularly. I would be doing you a tremendous disservice by telling you that the average campaign takes X number of emails to sell a domain. Every campaign and every situation is completely different. When you have a long streak of non-response, the best thing you can do is leave that particular campaign alone and work at other domain campaigns. You can always come back to the previous campaign later. And when you do, the timing may be better for your prospects. Remember, if your average domain sale price is $1,000 and you had to register 20 domains to sell that one, you're still profiting by $800 to $950. Who cares about the 20 that didn't sell? Now that's an extreme example. As you gain experience in choosing the better domains, you should eventually be able to sell 5 out of every 10 that you register. That's every other domain. Do the math on that. One of the most important things you can do as a domainer is to be consistent in your efforts as possible. For example, you may decide you're going to send out 12 emails every single day, and you're going to keep on doing that for weeks and months. You'll begin to get momentum, and offers will start coming in more frequently. Campaigns you sent weeks ago may suddenly get replies. I've had people buy domains from me for $4,000 5 months after I offered it to them. Sales come when the time is right for them. As long as you're consistent in your efforts, over time you'll have lots of offers out there and people will respond when the time is right for them. Yes, it is a good idea to do follow-up mailings to the same set of prospects several times. In my experience, good quality domain names typically sell in the neighborhood of $500 to $1,200, often several $1,000s. That being said, I want you to think about this. Selling just one domain name per day for a mere $100 equals $36,500 per year. Once you've been at it a while, there is no reason you can't do much, much better than that. In the next session, I'll go over what to do when you get replies.